This is Pliny 6. This is a description of a chaotic scene, and so the prose is somewhat chaotic. Now, ash was falling on the ships. Not a problem there. Notice the imperfect tense there. It's the imperfect indicative. So it's describing something that's continuing to happen. That's a great use of the imperfect tense. So I want to point out this. This is a comparative adverb here with the quo here, which is, I can't translate it, okay, but it goes with propius. It's like saying the degree to which nearer. All right, hold that in mind here. They approached, all right, imperfect subjunctive, but we just translate subjunctives as indicatives. And then again, comparative adjective there and comparative adjective there. Hotter and thicker. All right. And these clearly modify the ash. So Pliny the Younger is describing the ash that is falling. Now remember that he was just a kid then. He was not on the boat. Thank goodness his uncle had offered to bring him along, but he had declined. So the way this ends up coming out is the nearer they approached, the hotter and thicker the ash that was falling on the boats. So it actually makes pretty good sense, but it's really hard to see through the way he's expressing it. And now pumice stones, in fact, and you're going to go down to lapides here. This is a participial phrase. Rocks that were burned and broken up by fire. These are both PPPs, perfect passive participles, and they are enveloping this ablative of means. This is great Latin style here. We see this a lot. You see the passive verb form. Look for the ablative, and there it is right there. There's our guy, the looker, looking for his ablatives. All right, he sees them right there. Kind of looks like a gorilla, but whatever. He's a gorilla Latin teacher. So, lots of bad stuff, and the ash is falling on the ships. Not good. And this sentence in particular, this is so confusing that some scholars say that somewhere through the hundreds of years, a scribal copying error was made. Because here's how it comes out. Okay, what we know is nominative, 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 going with nominative there, nominative, and genitive. So, of the mountain, ruin, the shores getting in the way, sudden shallowness. So we're not sure what's going on here, and it's possible that the people who were copying it were confused by it because they had never seen a tsunami. Very few people who see a tsunami survive the tsunami, and it is suspected that what's being described here is a tsunami that was generated by the eruption. The sudden shallowness, that describes the way that the water recedes before a tsunami. And the kind of falling down of the mountain, so it's a lot of rock collapsing, shores getting in the way. Well, I guess the shoreline suddenly had lots of rocks, projectiles from the mountain, and also since the tide had gone way, way out, suddenly there was no place to land. So really an interesting piece of evidence, not sure what to make of it.